Kia ora and welcome everyone to this special edition of Daily Report. My name is Catherine Ryan and it's my pleasure to have as my guest today Joey Bonnevie. Joey, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Catherine.
Would you
lovely to be here.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, why not? So I am actually currently serving in the Youth and Young Adult Ministry team in the diocese. I have a young family. I have a little boy. He's 9 months old. And I am a product of youth ministry or a product of accompaniment. Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Through the, in the diocesan mission map, one of the priorities is to build up the spirituality of young people. How do you see accompaniment fitting with that?
Accompaniment fits in perfectly with that, Catherine, because a prime example of that is if I wasn't accompanied by people in my faith formation or in my spiritual journey, then I wouldn't be the same person that I am now. And I think that it's a two-way street. I think when we speak about accompaniment, both the young and the old have something to offer. And it just, we both have something to offer, but both have something to take out of it as well.
So listening to each other is a really important part.
Absolutely.
In that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And it's a particular type of listening. So you're open to hearing what the other is saying.
Yeah, open to hearing, and also just open to listening as well. It's not just about I think you can hear things, but listening is intentional, and both ends have to listen. Yeah.
It's that lovely, I love that word that you used, intergenerational. So, and it's, for me, it seems like it's, we all have different gifts in taonga to share with each other, but we need that sharing of the wisdom if we are to fulfill the priorities and the intention of our mission map.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this is, I think, a journey that we take together. It's not just for a particular group of people. We're going together as one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're co-responsible.
Absolutely.
And working together. How would you see that working intentionally? How could we make that happen?
Well, Catherine, I spoke about openness earlier. I said that there has to be a sense of openness, and that comes from both ends. So with the young people, there should be an openness that you have a gift to offer right now. You have something to bring to this table right now, and Pope Francis talks about this all the time. He says, young people, you're not the church of the future. You are going to be there in the future, but only if you offer what you have now. You have something to offer now. And it's the same as on the other end of the openness is also that that understanding that, yes, young people are still developing, but it's not to say that they're not gifted now. It's not to say that that they don't have anything to bring to the table or to the mission right now, because they do.
So we need to be involving young people in every aspect of our church and parish faith community lives, so that we're all part of the decision making.
Absolutely.
The planning.
Yeah. So hearing the voice of the young people in all of those different levels, and really understanding where they're coming from.
And it seems to me working more, less in our separate ministries where we might be working alongside each other, but not together. Yeah. And this mission map is really calling us to be missionary disciples together.
Absolutely. It's a mission for all of us. It's not just a mission for a group of people.
God's mission.
A specific,
God's mission.
Yeah, it's not my mission, it's not your mission, but it is God's mission.
God's mission.
Yeah.
That we're called to.
Yeah.
Just before we started recording this interview, Joey shared a beautiful message from Pope Francis, and I've asked him if he would finish our time together with sharing that with all of
Sure.
you.
So it's actually, he's in the document here called Christus Vivit, which is his exhortation that he wrote to the young people, but also to all the people in the world. He's taken an example from one of the auditors from Samoa when they had the synod. And I'm just going to read this paragraph here because I think Catherine and I agreed that this paints quite a nice picture. So in his letter, Pope Francis says, during the synod, one of the young auditors from Samoa spoke of the church as a canoe, in which the elderly help to keep on course by judging the position of the stars, while the young keep rowing, imagining what waits for them ahead. Let us steer clear of young people who think that adults represent a meaningless past, and those adults who always think that they know how the young people should act. Instead, let us all climb aboard the same canoe and together seek a better world with the constantly renewed momentum of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you for sharing your wisdom, Joey.
Oh, it's Pope Francis, but thanks for having me, Catherine.
This morning. It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, for joining us.
And let's hop on aboard in the same canoe.
Yes.